Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Okay, so I have been crying for the last 3 days, bawling my eyes out, and I could take this moment to make it the most emotional, most dramatic, most clickbait YouTube title, thumbnail, and video ever, but I'm not gonna do that. I just figured I'd sit down and do a quick video talking about how I am leaving Hawaii. Yes, I am going to be leaving for a few months, and while that may seem somewhat insignificant, I'm freaking out. I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm freaking out a little bit, and I have been crying, not even more than the past 3 days actually, pretty much the past week. Every time I think about it, I'm like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And I still fucking cry. Oh my god, I just realized I'm still chewing gum. How fucking rude. It is currently 2 a.m. and I am prepping to leave Hawaii tomorrow. I know it may seem like I'm being overly dramatic, but honestly, it is a really big deal to me. I've been in Hawaii for 7 years and it has brought me so much peace. I feel all my anxiety and worries and stress just dissipate when I'm here. Oh my god, I realize it sounds so stupid to be fucking crying about leaving Hawaii. The fact that I even live here in the first place is the best thing in the world, and honestly that's kind of why I'm crying, because I love it here so much I don't want to leave. But oh my god, talk about fucking privileged. What the hell am I worried about? I thankfully recently became fully vaccinated and I will be traveling for work. Now the reason I'm traveling is for work. I have, because of quarantine, pushed off so much business work, so many on-site tasks, so much has piled up, and I figured rather than doing 10 separate trips over the course of 1 year, creating all that plane mileage and the carbon footprint, I may as well just smush all my trips into one, get everything out of the way so that I can, at some point come back to Hawaii. And I think the reason I wanted to make a video is not only just to update you guys on my life, because you will see a change, you'll see a difference, you'll see a different place, a different location. If you want to know where I'm going, stay tuned to the end of the video. But also because of the kind of deeper ways that it's affected me and the things I've realized about myself and learning lessons from getting ready to move, and they've been pretty impactful, and I thought, I'd share them in a little short video in case any of you guys are experiencing the same thing, have experienced the same thing before, and just be a little bit more vulnerable on my channel. I think up until the last year, I haven't recognized how much anxiety and worry and stress I get from being away from home. And this is coming from someone who used to be a free spirit, who used to want to travel all over the world and do so much. It's kind of ironic that I'm now in the position where I am kind of terrified to leave my home. The last time I left Hawaii for longer than a month, it was actually when I went to visit my family and learned that I was being disowned for being gay and had no idea if I was ever going to be able to return to Hawaii. And so leaving the state actually creates a lot of anxiety and a lot of worries and a lot of fears in my heart. And part of it may be quarantine. It's been a while since a lot of us have, done a lot of traveling, and by no means is this traveling for fun. I'm definitely traveling for work, and it's probably going to be a really stressful trip, but still, I'm going to be leaving for a while. I thought I'd just open up a little bit on here. I know I don't really open up and, talk about my personal life very much on my channel, and I think it's because I like to keep the two kind of separate in order to keep my mental sanity. But because I will be gone for a while throughout the course of this year, I mean, you guys are going to notice. It's going to be obvious. I'm going to be filming in a different location. I'm not going to be able to film here in Hawaii, and I figured, I'd be open and honest about, kind of my worries and my stressors and how I'm feeling about leaving Hawaii. And it's really something I didn't think was really going to affect me very much, right up until I realized that it was actually going to happen. Because of that anxiety I'm facing, that's exactly the reason I should go. To challenge myself, to put myself in a new setting, to make myself uncomfortable so that I grow. Like I said before, the only time I left Hawaii for this long was when I returned to my family in a really, really bad situation where I felt trapped, I felt stuck, I felt suppressed, I felt like I was never going to be able to get out, and I think that caused a lot of anxiety and, trauma. And I think in addition to that, over the past year, I've been so hyper-focused to make as much content for you guys and build opportunities that I have overwhelmed and overworked myself more times than I can count. I talk a lot about how many all-nighters I pull, which is something I'm more than willing to do, to make as much content for you guys as possible. But at the same time, I have to recognize that my body can only handle so much. And if I'm not taking care of my health, my worries and my anxiety are never going to get better. And whenever I have traveled for work, it always makes creating content and being in my workflow massively more difficult. So there is another level of underlying anxiety about the amount of work I will have to face. But at the same time, I'm not exactly giving my body a fighting chance. And I think one thing I've learned in preparation for this trip is not only, recognizing the underlying levels of anxiety when it comes to leaving Hawaii and how that may be tied to past traumas, but also that I'm overworking myself, I'm overexerting myself. I need to focus on taking care of my physical and mental health and building a proper team and systems to be able to support me so that I don't get into this situation again. And that's not to say that everything has not been worth it, because oh my goodness, I would not change anything. It has all been amazing. But I think in preparation for this move, it's really shown me the elements of myself that I really need to work on and the importance of prioritizing myself and my health over anything else. I've seen so many of your messages over the past year saying, Hyram, get some sleep. We don't need this many videos. You're overworking yourself. And I understand that, but at the same time, when you're in this workflow, when you have so much passion, you have so much drive, and I see how many of you guys are enjoying my videos and seeing all the comments saying that that video I uploaded that day was the reason you were able to get through the day, or that it helped your anxiety, or that it helped your depression, it makes me not want to quit. And I think growing up in the environment that I did, that was so suppressive, where I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to get out. I didn't know if I was going to be able to have any future opportunities for myself. When I see this passion in front of me, this ability to pursue whatever I want and make as much content as possible, I think I do tend to overexert myself and push myself too far and deprioritize the most important things that are absolutely necessary if I want this to be sustainable and if I want to keep creating content for you guys. And I look at the person I am versus just before quarantine, where I was dying to travel. I was so ready. I wanted to experience the world, grow opportunities, experience someplace different than Hawaii. And I look at where I am now and I see someone who, has progressed in so many ways, but also has deteriorated in other ways. Whereas once I would be passionate to experience new things, explore the world, and open up more opportunities, I, now have become someone who is overworked, stressed out, on no sleep, and terrified of change. What has happened? And I'm not saying this because I'm depressed. Far from it. I actually, feel like I'm doing really good. But at the same time, I definitely am the type of person who becomes so involved in my work and my passion that I tend to overlook how I'm doing emotionally, how I'm doing spiritually, and how my health is doing. And I have to recognize now that those things need a little bit of attention. And I think more than anything, what I'm hoping for is that this experience in taking time from Hawaii, experience a new place, will help me reanalyze those lessons, will help me realize what's most important and what I have to prioritize if I want to continue doing this in the future. I have been working non-stop, and while I'm so proud of everything that I have built and what I've done, maybe I need to take it a little easy, and that's always been a non-negotiable when it comes to content and uploading for you guys and making the best videos possible. But I think, only so many things can cave before your entire spirit and mental health does. And I think right now I am almost intercepting myself before it gets to a really bad point. And I think this trip will be an incredible opportunity for me to just wake up, recognize my strengths and recognize my weaknesses, and do everything I can to improve myself so that I can be the best possible version of myself for you guys, for the people I love in my life, and to just go into the future with as much passion to create and change the world as possible. If you are curious, for all of you who waited, I will actually be moving to New York City. It is a big change. Talk about completely opposite from Hawaii. But there's a lot of opportunities for me there, and it will be a really smart move, not only for my career, but I think just for me as a person. And I'm trying to look on the bright side, and I'm trying to see the personal and mental growth that will come out of this experience. I am so excited to experience New York. Of course, now that I am vaccinated, I feel much less anxiety, much less worry. And while 95% of the time I am going to be working, I'm excited for what this opportunity will bring, and for, me to just redefine myself in a new way. I think one thing we do as humans is that we become comfortable being stagnant. And the problem with being comfortable is that you never really grow. If you're always in a place of comfort, doing things you know and love and enjoy, you'll never be actually able to progress as a person because you'll never see a reason to. And by doing uncomfortable things, by pushing ourselves, by forcing ourselves to try new things, that's actually how we'll grow. And, if I had never moved to Hawaii on my own, by myself, never having been here before, I would have never been able to grow into the person I am today. And I think having been in Hawaii for a while, been working nonstop during quarantine, I feel myself becoming, a little stagnant. And I think now is the opportunity for me to take that step, focus on growing on a person, build opportunities, and redefine myself so that I can be the best possible person for you guys and for myself. Not gonna lie, I am excited for elements of New York City. I am so excited for the food. You guys have no idea. I cannot wait to stuff my face. I'm nervous about living in such a huge city in a very different culture, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for me to experience and learn about a new culture and grow respect for it. So I'm excited in that sense. And you know, overall, I'm just trying to look on the bright side. Even though I'm bawling my eyes out every day thinking about leaving Hawaii. None of this is complaining. This is just, you know, communicating my honest, transparent thoughts. I feel so fortunate to be in this position, doing a job that I absolutely love, being able to further pursue opportunities for my career by going somewhere else and experiencing a new area and culture. I am so lucky. I'm so fortunate. It's all because of you guys. I always recognize that. I'm not sure how much I'm going to show of my life in New York City. If you guys want like content revolving around that, I'm more than happy to make it. I just don't know if it's going to be interesting, but I'm more than happy to make more content there. There's going to be really cool things I'm doing while I'm in New York City. If you guys have any recommendations or any food spots, let a bitch know. I want to hear about all of them. But yeah, I just thought I'd, you know, get on here and be a little transparent and, you know, honest about what my thoughts are, what my anxieties are, update y'all on the mental health. And I do want to reemphasize that I'm doing good. Life is amazing. More than anything, I hope that, you know, talking about my thoughts can help you maybe realize some things or help you, you know, also identify maybe where you need to grow personally. Maybe this video was just fucking stupid. I don't know. You are totally welcome to roll your eyes and just be like, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of where it's going to be. So I will be leaving tomorrow. Quick, let me rub my eyes really hard so it looks like I've been crying for the thumbnail. I'm kidding. But yeah, let me know if you want me to bring you guys along on the journey. I am more than happy to. I think that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna be. So Hawaii will be taking a break for a while. I cannot wait to get back. I'm already excited to return and I haven't even left yet. But yeah, we will see what happens and I am so excited for the future. And more than anything, I already know I'm gonna get so many supportive and kind comments on this video. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who is always so supportive, always so kind, because you guys literally have no reason to be. I don't deserve anything, yet you guys are always so kind and supportive, so just thank you, you know? But I love you guys, and I can't wait to see what comes. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and what did I forget? Hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.